ceiling shots. I'll go through lower levels first. So play, training, custom, the top one on the browse tab, IP Jokers, wall to air dribble. This is the best training pack for working on ceiling shots. If you are a lower level player, you're probably going to drive up the wall and off the ceiling, something like this. And then you'll use your flick to flip the ball towards the goal. This is easy. Literally drive and hold boost and then drive upside down the wall. It'll probably take you a while to get to where you can actually catch up to the ball in a game because you don't have unlimited boost, and this is kind of a pain in this shot to get to it. This one's a little easier. At this point I wouldn't worry so much as scoring goals as just working on the setup, because once you get the setup right, it makes scoring the goals a lot easier. This is another one that's really easy for setting up ceiling shots because it's really close to the goal. You don't have to use a lot of boost. But the premise is getting the ball as close to the ceiling as possible without it touching the ceiling so that it doesn't bounce down. Intermediate level, once you get the hang of setting yourself up and driving off the ceiling and get more comfortable with your mechanics, you can jump up to the ceiling and you'll fall down a lot faster, so your setup actually doesn't matter as much here, because even though that ball was low, I was able to catch back up to it, like this ball, low, but I can catch back up to it. Same thing over here. You fall down with the speed of the ball, makes it easier to get underneath the ball. And if you notice your setup is too low, you can hold boost longer to where you're getting up to the ceiling so that you fall down faster. Or if you practice this enough, you can jump and use your flip right away. But this, it just takes a ton of practice. Just a ton. It's not something that you just download an update and you're magically good at ceiling shots. You gotta work on aerial control as well as car control. Work on hitting the ball with the nose of your car. Once you get the hang of these, use your nose of the car. As a lower level player, you'll probably do a lot of that. Once you get up there ways where you're comfortable, you can cancel your flip, and that's where people get most of their power, is by doing your front flip and then pulling back right away on the stick. And if you're comfortable with your setups, you can actually practice that. It's called a flip cancel. That'll actually help you with a lot of other different shots. Not just ceiling shots, but actual shots that you put on net from the ground or from any other angle. Gives you a ton more power. But yeah, that's a basic rundown of ceiling shots. If you're lower level, just work on driving up the wall, falling off the ceiling, let your car just fall, and using your flip to hit it into net. And then eventually you'll get comfortable with the setup and your own mechanics. The higher up you get in the game and the more time you spend, that you can jump off the ceiling, and that's when you have a lot more time to do stuff with the ball. Versus this, you use a lot of boost just catching up to the ball. So when you jump off to the ceiling, you immediately begin to fall. Your tires slap the roof, you're already falling. So yeah, that's the quick little tutorial for lower level players on how to do a ceiling shot. This training pack will help you invest a ton of time into it if you want to learn it. It's not something that'll just happen overnight. I have 16 or 1700 hours in the game. I'm GC2 in threes, GC1 in twos, and I don't play ones, which is bad advice, but yeah, that's it.